before we start, look, there's no monitor. It's just the outside world. It's weird. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, in last week's video, I told you guys that I got a new laptop, and in that video, I said that I was thinking about sitting down and talking about it, and I made the decision that that's what we're gonna do. So, a little background. The original computer that I had was an iMac. I think I've shown it in videos before. That that computer was given to my mom by her work to understand Macs, because that is never something she ever learned, because she always preferred PCs. So she got to take it home to work on with the intention of giving it back. However, because of the pandemic, when she should have given it back, she wasn't allowed to come into the office, so they let her keep it, and she let me start using it for my schoolwork. And the original plan from there was that I was going to use that iMac until at least the end of college. We'll give it back and we'll get me a new computer. However, a couple weeks ago, I think it was late April, early May time, I realized that the Mac wasn't getting updates anymore. It was only getting security updates, which means that the Mac was so old that it wasn't getting any of the new stuff. It was just receiving security updates to keep up with the security. Which, by the way, is something I actually really liked. I learned about this because of this whole situation. Oh my god. I just realized it's raining and it's very windy out. Wow. I learned that Apple sends security updates to older devices, even though they don't send like full software updates, so that you can continue to use the product until you really can't anymore, which I thought was really kind. I think it's a cool thing. I don't know if PCs do it because I don't know that much about PCs, but I'm sure they do. But I think that's a really cool thing. So yeah. Once I realized that I wasn't getting those updates anymore, we realized we should probably turn it in now and get me a new one sooner rather than later. So, for the beginning of May, I went on a hunt to figure out what I wanted. And looking through the Airs, the Macbook Pros, a new iMac, Finn's upset. Let me go get him. Turns out Finn's fighting with the cat. So, back to what I was saying. Looking at all of the different Apple products, because I knew I wanted an Apple again, I was between two main computers. The Mac Mini and the MacBook Pro. Obviously we know which one I chose. I thought it would be helpful for some of you for me to talk through my process and why I chose what I chose, especially if you are looking between these two and want to know what some of the key differences are. So with a Mac Mini, the biggest difference is price. The cheapest Mac Mini that I remember seeing was, I think, $600, which for an Apple computer, that's really good. Sorry if you hear Finn in the background. He's fighting with the cat, and I don't have time to deal with him. So yeah, the price was really good. Even adding in like a monitor, a mouse, a keyboard, and all of those things that you would need for the setup, you can find them at pretty good prices, and it would still be cheaper than just the laptop. So that was a big pro for the Mac Mini. Also, they have some different variations in the more like storage you get and the more RAM you get, the higher the prices. If you're looking to get one and you're not really going to be doing any like video editing or photography, the cheapest one will work perfectly fine for you with, I think, most Apple products, like, because if you're just using it for like doing some schoolwork, going online, just some pretty basic things, those basic packages will be good. If you are doing video editing, photo editing, like I am, getting one that at least has 512 or above in, I think it's their storage, is the best option. So that's what I looked for at the Mac Mini and the MacBook Pro. Those are my kind of stats I put in. So the Mac Mini I was looking at was slightly more expensive than the cheapest, but it, again, overall, accounting everything, it would still be cheaper than just the laptop. I've heard really great things about the Mac Mini. That's why I was really interested in looking at it, because of its price and everything. However, the big negative for me personally was that it was just like a box. If I needed to get my schoolwork done, I had to come here to my desk and sit and do it, which might not seem like that big of a deal, but it can be a lot, especially on back pain days, to come here to my desk and a chair that isn't super duper comfortable to try and get work done. You can see in the background my recliner. Sitting there when I'm in a lot of pain is a lot easier because I'm at an angle. It puts a lot less stress on my back. I can have my feet up. It's just a lot easier on me. So if I went with the Mac Mini, I couldn't do that. I could do it with the MacBook Pro, and that for me was truly the biggest deciding factor, was the fact that when I have the laptop, I can just bring it. I can just take off all the things that would connect it to a monitor and then just go to my recliner and I can just work from there for the day. Another thing that I realized was the line of work that I am looking to get into, which is working in the disability area. That typically requires quite a bit of traveling, depending on where exactly I end up landing in there. I can travel a lot, and so having a laptop that can easily fit into a bag, that I can take anywhere, I can do my videos, work, everything right from there was really important to me. So yeah, that's kind of my reasoning for why I went with the laptop over the Mac Mini. I will say, if you do get the laptop, I recommend getting a little hub like this. We found this one for, I think it ended up being $35 on Amazon. It has 3 regular USB ports, I don't remember, 2 HDMI ports, and a USB-C. I don't remember what the one on the end is, but it connects through the USB-C on my laptop, and I can just plug this in, and I have some of those extra ports. You can see I actually have something plugged in. That's my wireless mouse. And then I also have a Bluetooth keyboard that I use as well. I am planning on getting a monitor. We just haven't picked one out yet. But this setup has been really great, and I'm actually really happy with my purchase. I have already had to use my laptop a few times at my recliner, and it's just been really nice to have it sat there and me to do my thing, because I also have this little laptop stand and I have a lap desk, and so it's up at an angle, so instead of my hands being like flat, they're more up like this, you can see. So that's really nice for my wrists when I'm in pain. I don't have to have them bent all the time, they can be up straight. Unfortunately, where my laptop sits right now, my laptop stand is too long. It just falls off the back. So I can't use it on my desk, but that's okay. So this was a bit of a shorter, quicker video, but I hope it gave you a lot of help if you've been trying to debate on which computer you want. Leave in the comments down below any questions you may have. I'm happy to answer them. I'll make sure I try and link this little hub as well down below. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out, and I will see you next week for another video.